Oh shit. Hello everybody. From Slime Forest as usual. I love it. We love it. Paste in all the links, baby. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Ooh, shit. Oh, I forgot my buttons. Come here, buttons. Yeah. So we got Slime Forest here. Hit it up if you haven't. Slime Forest rules. My fave online. If you didn't notice by now, one of my faves out there going ham. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I kind of just jumped right at it. I can't see here with these sunglasses on, but I can't see with the fucking light in my face either. God. There we go. Anyways. Yeah. Today would be episode 70 of the podcast, if you can believe that. Holy cow. Episode 70. 70. That is one episode a week. So, one episode a week, 70 episodes, 70 weeks. Now, there's some kind of, we've been doing it longer than that because we took some weeks off here or there, definitely. So, you'll notice this is episode 69.5. That is because I'm here by myself. There's no Kevin. He will not be here. I have no idea what he's doing. He's getting wet and wild. You know, he's sowing his oats. He's touching grass, as they say. Kevin is touching grass. Alert, everyone. Kevin touching grass. That's actually what I'm going to do today, I think. I am coming live because I have time set aside to see all of you today. Usually I would be prepping for the show right now, and Kevin would be getting here, and then we'd prep a little more, and then we'd start. Well, no prep today because I'm done with everything for the show till Tuesday when we do it. So, I thought, what do I want to do? Do I want to come live and do a little, like, morning show style thing? No, not really. I like to save my little dives into these creatures of the YouTube space for morning shows on Thursday. I didn't want to do the shout-out thing because we're going to do it next week, so look forward for that. I didn't want to do the shout-out thing by myself and look through chat and blah, blah, blah. You know, I thought I'd sit here and see who popped in and talk to a few people and then get the heck out, but yeah, I didn't want to do a show without Kev. It's just not the same without Kev doing the actual show. So Tuesday, like I said, should be around 4 p.m. Eastern, like we usually do. Kevin will be here, and we will be doing a normal show. Like I said, today I just wanted to come out and say hi to everybody and remind everybody that, hey, I promise we didn't go anywhere. Kevin just got... Kevin got a surprise visit, and he is enjoying his time with surprise visits, okay? So, which is cool. I mean, Kevin deserves some time off, okay? We gave him a Sunday. He needs to worship the Lord in private. I mean, without me here on the show, you know. We always do a couple Hail Marys and a couple prayers before the show starts, so... It's not like he completely ignores God on Sunday, but today he gets to devote a little bit more private time to him. Let's see who's in chat today. Booty Tootie, yay. You're going to keep me company while I do chores, whether you like it or not. I love it. Nice to see you, Booty Tootie. Doggo, nice to see you. Nice to see you as usual. Love to see you in the chat. Andy, I love the race car music. Yes. Slime Forest, hit her up. All kinds of good music. What the fuck, no warning. Yeah, I kind of just went at it. We're just fucking firing from the hip. You know, I was, like I said, I was struggling to decide what I wanted to do. I was like, God forbid that I just, God forbid I don't even go live at all. I thought about that for a moment. Oh, maybe I just make a post, maybe no live. Could have did that. Could have enjoyed, you know, maybe some little video game time or something. I don't know. But no, I decided to go live and say hi. Let's see. Vault Wanderer's here. Nice to see you, Vault. Andy says 69.5 is 69 with one person. 69 and a half would be 69. Yeah. So I'm not getting my knob polished today is what you're saying. Damn it. 'Tis the season to touch grass. Yes. I don't know if it's the same for everybody out there, but it's a nice-ass biatch outside right now for me. I mean, it's a fucking toasty one. By the way, the art for the thumbnail today was Andy Zucchini in the chat. So thank Andy Zucchini for the dangling berries. I posted it to Twitter, but I was like, man, what am I going to use for a thumbnail today? I'm not even talking about anything. I'm shooting the shit. I'm drinking my coffee. Talking shit to everybody else. What should I use? I didn't want to make some crappy thumbnail, so I thought, wow, Andy Zucchini does the best edits. So let's see. We've got Sweater Vest Quartet, a surprise visit from the Holy Ghost. It is the holiest, and I look like a ghost, honestly, with this fucking, man, dude. These lights, I've been trying to get some fucking sunlight. I've been touching grass. I'm going to touch some more grass, but you can damn near see through me. These lights don't make it any better. I look white as hell. I guess I am white. Proud of it. I'm proud of it. God damn it.
Bruh.
Here, let's keep going. Pest says, too early. I agree. I mean, I wouldn't go live this early. And I'm sorry to do this to you, Pest. But I just wanted to get it out the way and enjoy my afternoon since I'm not actually doing a show today. By the way, Pest reminds me, just thinking of Pest. Man, dude, I saw a good ass. I think we'll talk about it more on Tuesday. Maybe I'll break it into little pieces, but I saw a good podcast with Dave Landau that Pest shared to me and some other guy. I don't even know who the other guy is, but man, it was so funny to hear Dave Landau's experience with good old Stevie Crowdy out there. Stevie Crowdy. Let's see if I can pull up a Stevie Crowdy soundbite here. I know I've got one. Where you at, buddy?
I'm on my plow, man. I'm gonna plant that corn. Go get a John Deere. Barack Obama.
I don't think Kevin likes this one very much. Any of them that get too bad. Kevin doesn't like me to play very much. It's funny. I'm out of control without him today. But yes, dude, this podcast with Dave Landau talking about his experience with Crowder. Crowder had a button that he hit that lit up lights in the studio that says, shut the fuck up. Everybody shut up. No jokes during the Crowder button. The shut up Dave button, he said, but oh, it's so funny. Anyways, yeah, we might talk about that on Tuesday a little bit. Mr. D. Landau. Also, Pest in the Discord and a shit ton of commentary people on Twitter are obsessed with Fish Tank right now with Sam Hyde. I mean, if you like a bunch of autistic people dancing for you in a house, Fish Tank's the way to go. No, it's a lot more to it. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation that I think me and Kevin will have on Tuesday. Whether the ethics of Fish Tank, is there bad ethics to Fish Tank? Maybe it's a good thing all the way around. Is it good? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Here, we'll talk about it, but not today. Not everybody needs to hear my stupid take, especially sometimes I need Kevin here to like reel me in. I start rambling on about something and don't notice how wrong I am without Kevin here. So we'll wait for him to reel me in before we talk about any of that shit. Booty Tootie says, vroom vroom. Vault Wanderer says, hey Pest, I love how everybody is friends here. Who plays Animal Crossing? I used to play Animal Crossing. Dude, let me tell you a good Animal Crossing thing. My wife plays no video games. None. To the point where it's like, I don't even really know how to describe it. The most she'll play is like Candy Crush style thing on her phone. And that's like she didn't even do that often. But, you know, there's a point in time I got her kind of to play some Pokemon Snap. Think about that. That's fun. I think that's an easy game for, you know, people that don't play video games to kind of wrap their head around. We played a little Pokemon Snap. That was fun. But Animal Crossing was like the only game that I could legitimately get my wife to understand and play like to the same level that I would, at least. You know, I mean, it's not like she can't understand them. It's just if you don't play video games, it doesn't come it doesn't come easy. So Animal Crossing, dude, during the pandemic, Animal Crossing was such a thing. We thought it was so cool. I had to buy another Switch. Ember Lily actually sent me one. Thank you. Shouts out to Ember Lily out there. But we had both of our Switches just going ham playing Animal Crossing all the time. A lot of fun. Have not played it in forever. I think my entire village is probably eaten by cockroaches by now. So there's your Animal Crossing bit from me. We appreciate you blessing us. Now, I won't say that I'm much of a blessing on any day, let alone a Sunday. It might be a curse, but it's nice to see everybody and nice to talk to everybody. No wet willy for Danny today. Rip. Kevin better not be trying to give me a wet willy. I don't want any part of that. Isn't that nasty? Oh, the polished knob. Okay, I get it. Well, that kind of wet willy. Okay, Vault Wanderer, tell me in the chat if you can get this before I head out. Wet willy, is that only refer to like a BJ where you're at? Or is wet willy licking your finger and sticking it in somebody's ear? Have you ever done that to somebody before? Nasty, dude. If you get down with the wet willy and sticking your wet finger in someone else's ear, I always thought that was the most disturbing thing. Are you fucked? Are you serious?
Bruh.
Why would you? Not only because anybody that's getting down with licking their finger and sticking it in somebody else's ear probably didn't wash their hands before they did it. So think about it. Dirty ass fingers. You get a little sucky suck. You lube that thing up. You stick it in someone else's ear. I mean, I'm hoping that you make judgments of whose ear you stick it in, because that could be a nasty ass, waxy, disgusting ear. I mean, that grosses me the fuck out. Thinking about sticking my wet finger in somebody's disgusting ear. It way grosses me out over the satisfaction of like what kind of humiliation that's supposed to be or whatever. Who invented the wet willy? Why am I going off about wet willies? Welcome to the 69.5. That's why it's 69.5. It's just me here. I'm not getting any polished knob. I do, but I haven't turned it on in months. My villagers are going to be so mad. My villagers are all dead. Like I said, they've been eaten by the cockroach army. I love Andy's dangly berries, Vault Wanderer says. I love the arts. I'm not on social any longer, Andy says, but I'm on the Discord. So, yeah, I mean, who needs the socials? I think about it all the time. Who needs the socials, dude? Do I need the headache of being on fucking Twitter all the time? The only reason I'm on there is to bitch at people, you know? It kind of gives me a headache sometimes, honestly, because I literally use it to promote the podcast and bitch at people. I really don't get any enjoyment out of it. I mean, like, I like to promote the podcast, sure. It's the place I do it more than anywhere else. But I don't know. Sometimes coming to Twitter and the only thing I look forward to is like, well, I hope fucking the quartering said something dumb as fuck that I can reply to today. I mean, Sometimes that just gets old and exhausting. There are a lot of dumb motherfuckers on Twitter, too. Better believe it. God damn. We'll also talk Tuesday about the whole verified mumbo jumbo. It's hilarious that Elon's like, okay, no more verified check marks for everybody. You got to pay for it to have it. And then he's like, except for, it's like Stephen King. Oh, okay. It's LeBron James. Okay, I guess. He's picking and choosing who gets the check from Elon, the personal check. And now it is a fucking waterfall of people. Hopefully it's the Clout route here soon. Gets a check mark straight from Elon Musk. Let's see. We have a channel in the Clout route for art. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Booty Tootie. If you want to join the Discord, link up with somebody in chat or hit me up on Twitter. We are always accepting people to the Discord. Yeah, Pest, you're totally right about the Dave Landau interview. It was very revealing and fun. I mean, I don't think that they're that funny. Dave Landau and the guy that he's in this podcast with are not that funny. But the insight that you get to like an operation like Crowder's, where he is, you can tell on surface level that he's so full of himself, but then you hear straight from the guy like, oh no, like there's a button that he tells everybody to shut up. He's in control of everything, and down to the, you better not be late. Fucking, they've got 9 to 5 hours and shit. Oh my God, it's so funny. So yes, the Dave Landau Crowder thing that you showed me, Pest, great. We got. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I knew Danny would be on this. His hate boner for Crowder is gigantic. Yeah, dude. I mean, any time that I get to take some pot shots at Crowder, very good. Hi, Carla. Nice to see you. Good morning. Pest is not gonna lie, made me look at Chowder in a different way. I mean, yeah, he's fucking full of himself. It's like one of the biggest things that shined with me about the whole interview. And like I said, we'll talk about it in depth maybe with Kevin, or maybe not. But Vault Wanderer says Dave's story was insane. He walked saying he never got a show shout out though. But yeah, fuck Crowder. So yeah, all this is true, and we'll talk about it more probably. But the part that made me laugh the most about that whole interview is that Crowder would not give his boy Dave Landau shouts out on the show, like Vault Wanderer said in the chat. Would not plug his stand up or whatever anywhere. Just a petty son of a bitch. It reminds me of Dennis when he comes on my show. I interview him, and then he won't even share the goddamn thing. Except this is like, Landau is on his show constantly, all the time. I just love how full of themselves people are. It's like, dude, especially when it comes to Twitter promotion, it's like, wow. If you're somebody like Death Noodles, or if you're somebody like Steven, it is literally as the dude, Dave Landau probably would have sent you all the information as easy as you probably going to his Twitter and retweeting what he said already. Same thing with Dennis. It was as easy as him retweeting the podcast that I posted. Nope. No retweets, baby. It's the easiest fucking thing to do, and people are so stingy about it. It makes me laugh so hard. I love it. That clout on Twitter goes to people's head. That's a big thing. Poland Springs, nice to see you. I just burped, too. That one's for you. Poland Springs says, Sam Hyde scares me. And then Vault Wanderer follows up with an I love Sam. Yeah, the whole thing is interesting. Like, again, I want to talk to Kevin about, like, what's the ethics there? Obviously, everyone in the fish tank is, like, grown, so they can give their own consent to do whatever, they want to do, which is very true. Just because, I guess they're all autistic, right? Just because they're autistic doesn't mean they can't give, like, consent to do what they want to do. They're just like anybody else. They're allowed to do whatever they want. It is interesting, though, that Sam gets these people together in a house for our enjoyment and to I mean, you're playing with them too, because all the TTS and the stuff that you can do, manipulate the house with. I mean, I don't know how it all works. I haven't been watching it that close. I've only seen clips here and there, so we'll talk about that a little bit more. Carla says, you have us. Well, I'm glad I came live to see everyone, even though Kevin isn't here. Clara, nice to see you, Clara. Hi. Danny has more hours on Vampire Survivors than me. I need to catch up. That might be true, but you know what I do that fucks my hours up a lot? I'm dumb about this too. It kind of pisses me off sometimes. Certain games will say like, oh, if you beat it in a certain amount of hours, you get an achievement or something. And I have fucked up achievements before because I'll just leave my game idle a lot of times. Now, it might be true. I might legitimately have more hours on Vampire Survivors because I love that game. If you guys have never played that, that's a lot of fun. Poland Spring says, Sam Hyde walking around once, and I don't think he showers enough. Maybe she meant she saw Sam Hyde. If I saw Sam Hyde in public, I'd turn and walk the other way. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want my back towards Sam Hyde. That'd be the last thing I ever did, obviously. Andy Zucchini says, love Animal Crossing, but I start to neglect my inner life for Animal Crossing. That's interesting. Yeah, you can get sucked in. I think, like I said, me and my wife, when we were into it, I think I might have got into a little bit of that. I was watering my Animal Crossing plants more than I was watering my real plants. They all died. Clara says, Ember, where is my Switch? I mean, all you have to do is really mention it in her presence, and somehow it just it shows up at your doorstep. Like, very nice. Well, Wonder says, Ember sent me one too. Ember the opera of Nintendo Switches. Ember's uncle actually works at Nintendo. He's got the hookup, okay? He gets the one that they throw into the garbage, the excess in the fucking dumpster out behind Nintendo. Vault Wanderer says, what willy is the ear thing? Getting your willy wet is segs. Okay, so wet willy translates over to the UK as well. You get the wet willy. Well, wet willy is you are certified insane if you deliver wet willies on the regular. And I would question your cleanliness and definitely would never touch your hands or fingers because that's nasty. Disgusting. We should bring back the wet willy, Andy says. The wet willy is like, that should be, honestly, I think it might have been like a sexual move or something at first. Like it might have started out that way rather than just like a silly goose thing to do. I think it was like a sexual deviant thing. And then they were like, then people got carried away with it. Carla says, no one ever did that to me. Disgusting. I'm glad no one's ever wet willied you. I think that my stepdad might have wet willied me. I think that might have been the only time I got wet willied. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's fucking I'm disgusting myself right now. I'm getting sick thinking about wet willies. Ugh. I don't like it at all, God.
Well, God, you know.
I don't like it. Twitter is bad for the soul. Thank you, Clara. I agree. Elon picked 420 to unverify everyone because a Dogecoin account said it would be a funny date and then reminded him a few weeks ago, and Elon saw it. That's really interesting. Why is it always that with this motherfucker? Elon is like perpetually stuck in like the year I graduated from high school. He's like the dog at the top of Twitter, the little Doge emoji. What? Why is that funny? Why is the 420 to remove the verification badge funny? I mean, I guess, like, whatever. It'd be funnier if he was like getting high and like personally removing verified badges on 420, like live. Then I could see like a point. Let's do it. Let's make a point of it. But the joke, 420. I mean, it's like It's like us this week. We got 420 episodes, 69. The 69 special. Oh, God. The last time I do that, by the way, there will never be another 69 special again. That's because there won't be. Unless we make it to 169 episodes, we'll see. Elon admitted he has an alt account, Carla says. Dude, everyone has alt accounts, and I don't really... Okay. I won't lie. I have... You say alt account. I have an alternate account, okay? I have the Clout route, and then I have, you know, like my old personal Twitter that I don't do anything with. And then I had another Twitter where I was going to do some other kind of online thing, podcast or something, and I just don't. So I just have the Twitter. So 3 Twitters, okay? 3 Twitter accounts. Guess one of them could be considered an alt account because it's my personal one. Yeah. I'm not on that account going on like Elon's thing and tell him to like fuck off. Like I do everything on the Clout Route Twitter. I'm going to go, I'm going to say hi to my friends, and I'm going to go to fucking Steven Crowder and give him the middle finger emoji. It's like, I don't get the point of the alt account. I guess you can be more unhinged and get your alt account banned instead of your main account. There you go. Okay, I kind of get it there, but no chart art. Something must have happened in the Discord to got rid of the chart art, but it doesn't matter. We can always add channels. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I got rid of chart art for executive producer chat because we had to have a chat for executive producer Poland Springs. So we can just add another one. Let's see. Apparently no, Andy. And now Danny is lying to his audience. Somehow I'm lying to my audience. It's because there's not a chart art anymore. Well, just add the chart art. You guys are such divas. You guys are better at Discord than I am. Just add the channels. Doggo says, I made one, Andy. See, there you go. I knew somebody would be on it. Danny, everyone has the tism nowadays. I mean, I don't know. I need to get myself checked, probably. I'm on some kind of scale. Doorbell just rang. Switch is here. Thanks, Ember. See, it's like so cool, dude. What a good person. I've never met somebody. Ember Claus is right. It's like the express delivery. The reindeers come out and they drop one down your fucking chimney. Clout Route Wet Willies are bad for the brand. I agree. Gosh, I can't believe we're talking this much in chat. I'm sitting here talking this much with you guys. I mean, goodness gracious. Shouts out to everybody coming out. Poland Spring says, I can't add chart art. I don't have permission. Also, if you guys are interested, join the Discord. There's so much silliness that we get into on Discord. It is so much fun. If you were here in chat and you are not in the Discord, get in. I mean, for real. But no, yeah, we're winding into half an hour here. I can't believe it. Because I didn't even plan on, I planned on like a 10-minute, like, hey, see ya. Not going live today with the show, but this is fun. We should watch the video of Elmo replaces Timothy Chalamet.
Well, you couldn't say shit if you had a mouthful.
Okay. I can pull that up, but that's fun. See, this is what we do when it's just us guys and gals and NBs chilling. We go to YouTube and I look up Elmo replaces Timothy. What's up with that? Why can't I say Timothy Chalamet? Tillamy. I want to keep saying Tillamy Chalamet. Timothy Shamu. Timothy Shamu and Dune. Elmo replaces Timothy. There we go. Okay, I see it already. What's up with this? Is this a thing? No. What? All right, guys. Prepare yourself. I hope I don't get any kind of copy strike shit for this. What the fuck? Today's video is brought to you by the letter F. Timothy Chalamet. Shamu.
Hello?
Oh my god. What the fuck is this? I already don't like it. I've never watched Dune. I've never seen Dune.
Defiance in the eyes, like his father.
Why do you have a blanket on your face?
Come here, kneel.
Oh, you're kidding me. Who's this ugly lady with a fucking sheet over her head? You know what this reminds me of? I've got it in the doc for Tuesday, but someone has been spotted in public with a crochet mask on. A crochet mask? It's like this thing over this lady's head. What the fuck is
Put your
that
right
doing?
hand in the box.
What's in the box?
I don't think this Elmo impression's very good, but pain. Okay, let's see. Do it. Do it. Do it. In it.
I'm gonna to put hand in
Titties.
the box.
Your mother bade you obey me.
What the fuck is this? What have you gotten me into here, Sweater Vest Quartet? Oh my god, dude. Tillamook Shamu. I don't know why I asked for a switch and all I got was a pride non-binary flag. And why am I a Latinx book? Pest, you better you better watch it with that. Hang that pride non-binary flag high, buddy. Let's keep watching this.
Elmo's mama.
Okay, here we go. I wanted to see what happens when he puts it in. It's going to be loud or something, isn't it? What the
I hold at your neck the gomjava.
Ganja?
Poison needle. Instant death.
Okay.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
Does Elmo have choice to not?
Well, what does that mean?
An
See,
animal
I've
caught
never
in a
seen
trap
Dune. I'm
will
so
gnaw off
lost.
its own leg to escape. What will you do?
You can't move your hand,
Free.
but he's about to get stabbed in the neck with the poison? All right, thank you, Sweater Vest Quartet, but I'm good on Elmo, this motherfucker. You know what's funny about Elmo? Elmo fucking tweeted out something about his blue check mark the other day, and it made me laugh. I think I actually do have it on the show doc, but he says on 420, Elmo will miss you, little blue check mark, but don't worry, everybody. Elmo is still Elmo. So, not only is Elmo Tillamook Shamu, he is also still Elmo. Elmo is still Elmo. Let's see. There really ought to be a Latinx flag. The outrage. I mean, yeah, there should be a new one made for every word that we come up with. A flag for every word. It's literally just from Dune. It's scenes from the movie Just with Elmo. Yeah, I kind of picked that up. That's funny. This is Dune. They have telepathic powers. Oh my god. Okay, why does every Sesame Street person have fucking Twitter? You look at this, you got Cookie Monster, me Cookie Monster, and then below that, Grover, Rubber Ducky. Is that a Sesame Street person? Rubber Ducky? Oh my god. Trigger warning for puppet fetishes or something. There's a naked puppet. Naked puppet alert. Naked puppet.
Doinks!
Rubber Ducky, dude. Why do we even need a Rubber Ducky Twitter? Why are there 13.5k followers on Rubber Ducky, dude? I got fucking barely, not even 400k followers on Twitter, damn it. And Rubber Ducky, 13.5. Who's even fucking heard of Rubber Ducky, dude? What the fuck is this? This isn't even real. These are fucking bots. You got fucking 13.5k bots, Rubber Ducky. Who's following you to see squeak, squeak? Squeak, 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 squeak. Are you fucking for squeak, squeak at Big Bird? Like, what the fuck are you fucking for real, dude? Give me a break. What does this world come to? This woke world.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Let's see. Keycat, I remember the rubber ducky. Poland Spring says, I have 396 followers. Is that true? Dude, we are close to 400. Wow. Wow. Isn't that wild? Wow. Close. So close to 400. We need to push. We need the push. We need the 4 Twitter account push. Everyone get on your alt account and follow Clout Route Podcast. The Clout Route at Route Clout. Follow me. Let's see. Clara says, I follow Big Ben on Twitter. It bongs every hour. I mean, at least like Big Ben is like cool. It's Big Ben. But like, what the fuck is Rubber Ducky, dude? Rubber Ducky Twitter account. Fuck Rubber Ducky, dude. Rubber Ducky can burn in hell. There was a song about Ducky. Please make the burp voice with Rubber Ducky. I don't know the Bert and Ernie voice. Is that weird? Am I deprived as a child because I can't think of what the Bert and Ernie voice is? Do people watch Sesame Street in other places than America? VW, Clara, do you guys watch, even Carla, do you guys watch Sesame Street? Is there a Sesame Street in every country? Do they have ethnic Sesame Streeters? Ethnic puppets? Interesting. I want to look up on YouTube, though, Bert and Ernie accent. Or just Bert and Ernie. Because I can't think of their voice. I can't think of it. Here we go. Best Bert and Ernie moments. Compilation. Dude, this is definitely going to get me claimed, dude. They got like fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit going on. What the fuck is this? I'll probably get claimed just for playing this stupid ass shit, but let's see it for a second.
All right, Ernie, I'll try.
All right, Ernie.
I like paper clips.
Paper clips?
Seriously?
Paper clips. I like bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
Bottle caps. What the fuck? Fuck Bert and Ernie, dude. Who watched this shit? You know what I watched when I was a kid? I'll pull it up. You know what I watched as a kid? And I was fucking flexing too hard with how much I loved fucking this shit as a kid. Let me pull it up real quick and show you guys. Give you a little peek into what the fuck I was into when I was a child. This is 3 years ago? Holy shit. I can't believe they still do this shit. This shit looks insane. All right, sorry. Without further ado, this is what I watched when I was a kid. Barney, dude.
You can do it by yourself. You can do it most every day.
I feel what that's not his voice. Different voice. I'm creeped out, honestly. Barney, not the same. Give me a break. But here, no, let me look it up. I used to have this fucking ball cap. My mom used to make such a big deal about it. I had a Barney baseball cap, and I would wear it backwards. It was pretty dope. No, I could probably never find it. Actually, yeah, right here. No shot. Isn't that weird, dude? You can still find this shit. Here, let me show you guys in a second. The Barney baseball cap, dude. Check this out. This one right above me. Okay, right above me here. I had that specific one. Now, this one looks like somebody took a shit on it. I like fucking spit on it or something and stomped on it a couple times. Which is probably what I did as a kid, too, to be honest. I probably wiped my ass with it. But I used to wear one of these bad lads backwards, dude. I loved the colors and everything. I wore that until way past me watching fucking Barney. Fuck Barney, dude. I was down with the ball cap. Let's see what everybody has to say about Sesame Street and Barney. What the fuck? What am I doing? Why am I on stream without Kevin on a Sunday looking at Barney and Sesame Street with you motherfuckers? With this fucking mustache to boot. I mean, goddamn. I really need to get my shit together. Let's see. Danny, Rubber Ducky lore in Discord. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to check that out. Clocks are better than rubber ducks. Clout route confirmed. Yes. Big Ben over rubber ducky any day. Absolutely. Any clock, honestly. Yeah, for real. I don't have an all on Twitter. I'll make one just for Clout route. Wow, Carla. That is so sweet of you. That's the sweetest thing anybody said to me all day. Hell yeah. There you go. You get a rim shot for that one, Carla. Vault Wanderer says, yeah, we have it over here. So they have UK Sesame Streeters. I'm American and I didn't watch it, Poland Spring says. The show is deeply embedded in my psyche, Kia Cat. They had it, but I didn't watch it because they sound weird. I agree, Clara. I mean, these people are fucking... Bert and Ernie. Is this a thing? Are Bert and Ernie gay in Sesame Street lore? Because there ain't no way in hell you're trying to tell me. I knew when I was a kid watching Sesame Street that Bert and Ernie were lovers, okay? Which I was totally cool with it. It was very cool. I like those guys. They're nice. But you can't fucking tell anybody. You can't even tell a kid that those guys aren't kissing. Bert and Ernie with their fucking beds right next to each other. Oh, God. Let's see. Ernie, Bert, they just sound like they're fucking like holding they're not talking out of their nose at all. Like kind of holding their nose. Bert, Ernie. I don't know. There was a Villa Sasimo in Brazil before I was born. Like too old. Never watched. Interesting. I like that. Viva la Sesame Street. Oh, goodness gracious. Clara says that cap is pretty sick. Yes. Man, I wish I had one of those still today. There is a Teddy Fresh hat that I have. You know, go figure. That is kind of reminiscent of it, but not really. Sometimes Teddy Fresh gets like some of the stuff looks like Legos. I don't like it very much. Like, you know what I mean? Some of it, like this. This is one of my favorite shirts, Teddy Fresh. But yeah, like when they do the real high color block shit, it looks like Legos. I don't like it. But I used to watch King of Queens as a child. Cringy. Jesus Christ, what did your parents grow you up on, Poland? Maybe that's why you act the way you do. He has King of Queens as a child. That's the fucking King of Queens is Alyssa Milano, like I was talking about before, right? And fucking Kevin James. Kevin James, baby. My fucking high school principal looked like Kevin James. Big, chunky white guy, tall, and like eraser head. He had like that spiky but cut eraser head. Fucking looked like a fucking... I won't go there. It looked like some fucking Nazi shit is what I was thinking, but I won't go there, even though I did. Oh my God, my sister had one like that. Frasier is really good. See, like, what in the hell? Where do you guys live? I'm talking about like... I'm talking about like what I watched as a kid. I watched fucking Barney and fucking... I mean, I didn't even watch Sesame Street, but we were talking about that. People are saying King of Queens and Frasier they grow up on? Like, what the fuck is this? I wish my mom showed me shows like that. Maybe I'd be a little bit different if I wasn't watching fucking Barney as a kid. Oh, God. I was a Allegra's Castle and Nickelodeon kid mixed in with Fox Kids. Okay, let me tell you. I don't know Allegra's Castle on Nickelodeon, but there were a lot of Nickelodeon things that were cool as fuck. Like the game shows and all that shit. And like, yeah, I mean, all that shit was cool. The slime, you know, that was fun stuff. I watched that stuff as a kid too, yeah. Fox Kids, though. Now you tell me, boy. We're talking Saturday morning cartoons. I'm watching like Power Rangers. Ooh, I was huge on Power Rangers. I love that. Speaking of which, I have not watched the first season Power Rangers like sequel thing on Netflix. With like the original cast and they're old as shit. Boy, I need to catch up on that too. That sounds cool. But no, I watched Power Rangers on Fox, right? I'm pretty sure. And like Fox ended up having weird animes too. Like I remember, now here's one for you. I don't even know if I could find this on YouTube. There was an anime called Fighting Foodons, dude. Now you tell me you know Fighting Foodons. Now it has to be like probably the dumbest fucking thing. It's like they make food monsters and fight them. But dude, this was on Fox and I watched the shit out of this. Here, let's check it out. This song is dumb as shit. This is much worse than I remember. I remember that guy, Fried Ricer, dude. There's Fighting Rice with spoons, and his name was Fried Ricer. Pretty cool. But other than that, god damn, what the fuck? But yeah, there was like Ninja Turtles on there I used to watch. I mean, Digimon, I think, used to be on that. Maybe, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, yeah, dude. Fox Kids had tons of shit. Bobby's World. Remember fucking Howie Mandel? Bobby's World back in the day, dude. Dragon Ball would even be on there sometimes, wouldn't it? Dragon Ball Z? Maybe I'm thinking about like in the mornings and not just on Saturdays, but interesting. Oh my god, you have a janky version of the Keemstar Show music. Yeah, this thing? Is it janky? Does it sound that bad? I ripped it from him. It's straight from the Keemstar heart. I mean, I got it from him. I guess it's not original recording, but let's see. I was Baby Bop for Halloween many times. Now, Baby Bop is the yellow one or the green one, right? Baby Bop Barney. Yeah, Baby Bop was the green one. Dude, I mean, if it were... Ew. Look at what comes up when I look this up. Baby Bop. And it says vintage Little Bill doll come up. What the fuck is that? Or like naked Cabbage Patch Kids and stuff. What the fuck? That's nightmare fuel. That's like fucking those Kirby's possessed by the fucking Chat GPT. What is this naked Cabbage Patch? But yes, Baby Bop here. I mean, if it were today and I was picking, if I was a kid now, I'd probably, well, how does that even make any sense? Green and purple is me, dude. I love that. Which I guess Barney's the same thing. So, look. They're both green and purple. That's my swag. I love green and purple. Those are my two faves. So, I'm down with Baby Bop. I'm down with Baby Bop, but I'm not down with fucking naked Cabbage Patch Kids. That's fucking weird. Not cool. Yeah, Frasier. What's up with the Frasier, you guys? I love the Frasier intro. What is it? Fucking scrambled it. That shit? What is that Frasier? I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. We had Zuza. I don't know what Zuza is. Does anybody remember? Kevin's made fun of himself the other day because he referenced the Xena Warrior Princess. That's some old shit. Who watched that shit, dude? That's like worse than Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, though, so what am I talking about? Dinosaurs scare me. Kia Cat, do you remember how dinosaurs ended? Yes. Okay, so it's one of my favorite, like, thinking about old school shows. One of my favorite things is dinosaurs and how that's ended. Because they all, like, die, yeah. They all get froze over, right? Or, like, a meteor hits and then they all get froze over. Or I don't know what happens. It's something to that effect. It's been a while since I read into that lore, but I've definitely heard of that before. That's awesome. Dinosaurs was a cool show. I wish they did shows like that now where they use like practical suits and stuff. Like, I think that dinosaurs and like the OG Ninja Turtles, if you look it up, not the OG Ninja Turtles, but if you look at the Ninja Turtles live action, old school Suits. I love that so much better than anything that they do nowadays. Now, I'm sure if I went back and like watched them in action, they're probably not as good as what they seem. But you guys have seen this before, right? These outfits and stuff are way cooler, dude. I love the practical stuff. It's the same kind of vibe that, like, this is the new one. That looks stupid. Get rid of my dumb face, but that compared to, you know, the old school. Maybe these look, yeah, dude, that's just so much better. I love that. Dinosaurs had similar kind of outfits though and stuff. It was like that kind of like big, weird, fake, prosthetic looking. I don't even know, but I love that. Yeah, so I remember how that ended. Danny can't decide if he wants to copy Ethan Klein or Keemstar, so he takes a little from each. Sure, Pullen. First off, Keemstar don't even have a fucking show, so Keemstar can fucking suck it. Okay? There's nothing to copy from Keemstar. This, I think he stole that from somebody. I don't even think that's his. Do you think he made that? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the lore behind it. I stole it from him. Straight up. Don't care. But no, if I had to choose, I would I would copy Ethan Klein verbatim before I would copy anything from Keemstar. I do want Kevin to grow out that Keemstar beard, though. Imagine that. A fucking pencil. He's got that. It looks like the end of a pencil. You know what I mean? The lead in the end of a pencil. That's what Keemstar's fucking dumb beard looks like. Not Alyssa Milano. Andy says, that's not. It's not Alyssa Milano. It's the woman who left Scientology. Yes, you're right. It's Leah. I'm sure somebody said Leah Remini. Yep, there you go, Polton Springs. Of course. Gotta have, good thing I have an executive producer in chat to give me the right answers here. Yeah, that's that Leah Scientology chick. I also used to watch Seinfeld when I was a kid with my blankie. Seinfeld with your blankie? Yeah, you're insane. That's what that is. That I've came to the conclusion. If you feed a kid Seinfeld and Frasier at age 3, they're gonna grow up into a menace to society. Vault Wanderer says, I was old Hanna-Barbera wacky races. I was talking about this earlier. Ooh, that's interesting. Old Hanna-Barbera, like, I was always Yogi Bear, dude. I'm always a Yogi Bear, dude. I loved that. I'm trying to think, like, I begrudgingly watched a lot of Cartoon Network cartoons like Hanna-Barbera age when I was really young, like the Snorkels and the Smurfs or whatever, and like I mean obviously the classics like Bugs Bunny and shit. I saw a bunch of that, but like Wacky Races was one. Yeah, that was probably one of the ones that was better. I liked that because it had like the ensemble of all the cartoon characters in it. That's pretty cool. But Yogi Bear, I liked that. Gosh, I'm trying to think back to like old school Cartoon Network shows. There was one that was like Top Cat or something. It was like about cats in an alleyway or something. I watched a lot of that, but I feel like I always hated it. I don't know why I even watched it. I don't have good memories about it. I just know that I did. That makes me laugh. I have no good memories about Top Cat, but for some reason I remember it. The novellas and nudity and Zuza. That's what kid watched in Brazil. I mean, shit. Okay. Inspector Gadget. Now you think, oh my God, dude, that's some old school shit. You know, Inspector Gadget was really good. The fucking live stream one always gave me the creeps though. Cause yeah, you've got like the old school cartoon, which is like this shit, this fucking guy, which looking cool, But yeah, you know why it freaked me out. This is why Inspector Gadget live action the robot. Because his teeth, bro. These teeth are not meant to be. They're like super white and like fake. I mean, they obviously did that on purpose, but no, I do not like that. That creeps me out. No good. Inspector Fucko. Inspector Gadget was a good idea, though. That's a good idea. I like that. They should bring that back. Do they do that still? Inspector Gadget. Pretty cool. Let's see. Jeez. Oh, Jiminy. We're having all kinds of nostalgia chat here today. This is pretty wild. Gosh, I can't even find the top. You guys are going so hard. New Doug and Recess. I loved Recess, loved Doug. There's a really cool meme that Lunnon, shouts out to Lunnon out there, wherever the hell he's at. Somewhere in the internet space, I'm sure, but Lunnon made Recess memes out of me and Kevin's faces. I loved it. Loved it. Good shit. I love Recess, though. It's a pretty good thing. Pretty funny cartoon. I remember that one fondly. Baby Sinclair Forever. I'm not sure what that is. Ooh. Sounds creepy. Andy Zucchini says fried ricer. Yes, fried ricer. That's what I'm talking about. There was like maybe fried ricer was the one with the omelet. Maybe it had like an omelet in its fucking head, on its head or something. I don't know. I don't fucking remember, dude. I'm way too old. I'm legitimately starting not to be able to remember things that I know that I used to. Like, you know, from back in the day. I would be hard pressed. I don't know about anybody else out there that's around my age, you know, around their 30s. I would be hard pressed to like describe a day of high school even anymore. At least like I can't even think of I knew I took certain classes obviously at different points, yada yada, but I don't think that I could pinpoint like a day. Like if I was like the first day of school as a senior, what were my classes? I can't even fucking remember. I can't. That might be the drugs. I've had too much weed between now and then, but you know, also I will say that I waited until I was a good boy, and I waited until after high school to start consuming drugs regularly. Just saying. I should get some kind of participation award like thing for that, you know, a badge. I waited. I mean, I tried weed, so I guess yeah. I tried it, and then I waited. Carla says Jaspion and Changeman. I don't know what either of those things are. I watch Pound Puppies and Powerpuff Girls. Pound Puppies. What the fuck is that? That sounds so familiar to me, Clara. I can't think of, you know what? She also says, Clara also says, it sounds like you recorded it off a speaker or something. It's because, watch this. I wonder if that sounded any better because my mic isn't picking it up at all. Sometimes, like, those sound bites are so loud on my actual computer that's kind of off in the distance here that my mic can pick up those fucking sound bites coming out. I can't mute. The way it works, like the program that I have the sound bites on and the Stream Deck thing, I can't figure out how to mute it so it doesn't come out of my computer screen or my computer or whatever when I play them. So they're always double. Not only is it coming in over, the internets, but it's also coming out of my speaker into the mic and over the internets. They might sound bad sometimes. Oh, well. Whatever, dude. I can't get around all technical difficulties. I'm not that smart. Let's be real. Not that technically smart anymore. I used to be way better at this shit. Not that technically smart anymore, and I don't have the time to troubleshoot and fix everything either. So sometimes things are just what they are. Pest says X-Men cartoon. Fuck. One of the X-Men cartoons had a really cool intro. Let's see. Booty Tootie says Ren and Stimpy is the basis of my adult humor nowadays. Ren and Stimpy, like, that's one too where I never have bad memories about Ren and Stimpy. It was always like something that I remember fondly. Can't tell. I could never describe an episode to you. I haven't watched it in such a long time, and I don't remember. You know, some of them. I remember, like, one of the things I liked was the Cinnamon Toast Hero Man or whatever, and he had, like, cinnamon toast for his head, and he was real built and muscular. They always did, like, the weirdest things on Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is good. I love Ren and Stimpy. At Clara, I'm adding this to the show notes. Audio that sound is unacceptable. Oh, gosh, the critics, they're everywhere. Vault Wanderer says, Two Stupid Dogs, Angry Beavers, and Fat Dog Mendoza. Now, the last one, I have never, maybe I'm wrong. Again, it could be the drugs. But Fat Dog Mendoza, I've never heard of that. I have no idea what in the hell that is. Angry Beavers, though, and Two Stupid Dogs. That's my jam. Two Stupid Dogs was always on really early in the morning, like before I went to school. I like that. The big, fat, gray dog with the purple nose, I think. He was the cool one. But Angry Beavers, pretty dope. I loved Angry Beavers. I can't really remember that one as much, but something like that. Carla says Cat Dog. Cat Dog is sweet. I remember Cat Dog fondly, but I was watching some kind of let's see if I can find this picture. I was watching some kind of like Watch Mojo list or something. Sometimes I put stuff like that on when I'm working or whatever. It's just like busy noise. And I saw this thing. It was like the most disturbing cartoons from our childhood or whatever. And like, the typical ones are on there all over. Cat Dog was on there once. And it showed this episode. And it was like them fighting. And they realized that, the plot was something like they realized that what they ate affected the other person. I guess like, if the dog ate something hot, then it would travel through and cause pain to the cat, whatever. So they were doing shit to each other. And it showed, like, the cat inside out. And it fucking freaks me out. I can't. It doesn't look like I can. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can find the picture. But he, like, crawls inside of himself. Kind of, but this isn't the picture that I remember, but this looks like nightmare fuel. Holy shit. Check this. He crawled through and he's brushing the other one's teeth. It's something fucked up. I can't remember the entire plot of that episode, but I saw that and I was like, holy fuck, dude. I feel like that would give me the heebie-jeebies as a kid to see the fucking reverse cat. What the fuck kind of shit did they come up with back in the day? But I did love Cat Dog. Very good. Cat Dog, Cat Dog. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that was a good one. Xena and Hercules, and Biker Mice from Mars, Vault Wanderer says. Now, I know Xena and Hercules, which, like I said, that's like Angel and Buffy the Vampire Slayer before it happened. You know what I mean? I think Angel and Buffy happened after Xena and Hercules. And it's like the vibes of those shows and the way they filmed them and like the way they look, they just remind me so much of each other. But I would hope, like, Buffy and Angel, super campy if you're not into it. So I wonder, Xena and Hercules, probably very campy. Kitty Cat, my friend's parents watch Xena. Yeah, it was probably like some nerdy parents had it on in the morning before you went to school or something. Or they'd watch it in the after. They were really into it, and they'd watch like full seasons all day. Yeah, I guess, honestly, when that shit was on TV, it probably was for older audiences than me, 69.5 somehow doesn't make me feel as good. I mean, yeah, it's, only half the 69, like we said. Nobody's polishing my knob. Does that mean I'm sucking someone off, though? That's almost worse, It basically means that I'm sucking someone, but they're not sucking me. It's just me, just straight up me chugging. No reciprocation. I can't believe the audacity of something like that. 69 and a half. Vault Wanderer says The Munsters. The Munsters was cool. That's another, like, I wish they had more shows like that. It's just like you've chill vibes. You can put that on the background kind of thing. Shows these days are just way too much. Let's bring back The Munsters, dude. I love that. Except if The Munsters was made nowadays, it would be so fucking stupid. You gotta, oh my god. Imagine if they like CW'd The Munsters. And like the kids went to high school and had high school drama, and maybe the parents like killed people and hid them in their basement or whatever, or ate them or whatever. What, the one guy's Frankenstein and the other one's vampire, right? The mom's a vampire, the dad's a Frankenstein, the son's a vampire. Because I remember the little kid. I don't know. That would be something. I could look it up. The Munsters. I wonder, this is another one that you'd think that they would have, like, somebody would have remade. I thought maybe, correct me if I'm wrong in chat, I could be wrong, but I thought maybe that Rob Zombie or somebody was going to do a remake of The Munsters, or maybe they did. I don't even know. It's another thing I'd have to look up here, but yeah, The Munsters, dude. Black and white here. So what? I like this dynamic. You've got Frankenstein. You've got vampire. Obviously, Grandpa is the mom's dad, so he's a vampire, and the kid's a vampire, but the daughter ends up being human? Just straight up? She's normal? Now, I can't remember the, like, plot of the show or, like, what it was even about, really. It's just, like, them trying to live normal lives, right? Did the daughter have powers or no? She just ended up being normal. That's funny. I like that. I like that a lot. The Munsters, dude. The dad on Dinosaurs reminds me of my dad when I was little. He like, the dad on Dinosaurs is like Kevin James, basically. You know what I mean? Just a big old lumbering, like, I don't know, like there's some sort of comfort you get from like a fat dad like that. Like that guy, and like on Roseanne, on fucking...
I thought the bitch was white!
On Roseanne, John Goodman's character, big fat guy and like the button down, like there's some comfort there. Movie TMNT. Definitely cool in the outfits though. In the outfits. Hash says hi Clara, hi Andy. I love how everyone knows each other now. We've got such a tight group here. Fun fact, Corey Feldman voiced a turtle. How crappy is that? Corey Feldman, what a guy, huh? Howard the Duck? Howard the Duck, again, is like Ninja Turtles, Dinosaurs vibes. That kind of like the puppet or whatever they used for Howard, yeah, is the same kind of vibes. I like that. Hash says, you're making me want to watch the realistic Disney dinosaur movie. Dinosaur Disney movie. Huh. Don't know if I've seen that. Do we have a name? Is it Land Before Time? I love that, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Those aren't realistic. Danny, you shouldn't yell at your executive producer. Fire me. Fire me. I I watched Seinfeld as a kid. I did not watch Frasier. The Jetsons were cool. The Jetsons and the Flintstones, both. Pretty cool. Pretty iconic, pretty cool. I wish that we had flying cars like, I wish half the shit in the Jetsons came true. The Jetsons definitely, when did the Jetsons take place? Because I'm pretty sure we're past the Jetsons now, right? We're past this time. 2062. Interesting. This, look at this. It says 2062, the Jetsons takes place in 2062, and George Jetson is 40 years old, which means somewhere right now, George Jetson is being conceived. Wow. Wow. That's pretty wild. Now, I figured by now, usually all these like futuristic things were like set in 2020 or 2010 or whatever. Like it was already all supposed to happen. So 2062, we still have, a good 40 years or so to figure out the flying car thing before we're wrong about the Jetsons, I watched The Simpsons, but no Itchy and Scratchy. I never watched The Simpsons as a kid. My best friend did, so I was like aware of all of it. But I wasn't a big Simpsons fan. I didn't think it was that funny. I didn't vibe with the comedy. It was too high bar for me, right? High level. I was too dumb. Dick Dastardly and his flying machines catch the pigeon. Dick Dastardly is like the fucking crazy dude in the Wacky Racers, right? The fucking one of the mustache that he twirl, I think. Clara says Looney Tunes, and yeah, I mean, who didn't love Looney Tunes? I saw once that there's an episode of the Little Looney Tunes or whatever, like Tiny Toons, where they like get drunk. There's an episode of Tiny Toons where they get drunk. The boys like get fucking smashed, and they're like, "Oh, this wasn't a good idea. We shouldn't do this." Vault Wander says Top Cat. Yeah, right? Remember that? My cousin and I Sharpied ourselves blue when I was 5 to try to be a Smurf. I love that. I don't think I ever got crazy with Sharpies as a kid. Thank God. My mom probably appreciated that. Never got crazy with Sharpies. The most angry my mom probably ever got at me for like doing something to myself like that, which I guess it's not even really the same caliber, but one time I got shot a bunch in the back by frozen paintballs in like the middle of winter. We were doing it for like jackass video style. Somebody was recording me or something. Dude, I had these welts and these bruises in the back of my fucking back they were like, it was like a circle, okay? It was like a ring, the bruises ended up being. And in the middle, you could still see like regular pigment skin, just like until it started getting progressively worse and my whole back was black and blue. But at first, the day I came home, the bruises were just circles. I had circles all over my back. And my mom was like, "That's how you get fucking skin cancer. You're going to be fucked. Look at your poor back, blah, blah, blah." I used to have pictures of it. It was nasty. The dumb things you do as kids, but they went from rings and then progressively just like seeped out until my whole back was just like purple nonsense. Some of them scabbed even. That's how fucking painful it was. Bad. They hurt like motherfucker. That was one of the dumber things I did. Roadrunner, pretty cool. Beetleborgs. I mean, that's like off-brand Power Rangers. I liked that too. I had those toys. I had like the same where they had these Power Ranger toys that could like transform from the human, or no, I can't remember if they transformed from the like suited up Power Ranger to the Zord or whatever. I can't remember. Or maybe they were human to the Power Ranger, whatever. You could like flip their heads. And I had Beetleborgs that did the same thing. You could like flip their heads and they become the kids again. Beetleborgs was weirder than Power Rangers because it was like, they were like little kids that found like a haunted house. It was strange. What the fuck is Beetleborgs? That'd be a good one to go back and watch. Live action always sucks, in my opinion, Clara says. I think when they do live action remakes of stuff that was animated, yes. But I think back in the day when they would actually do a lot of these properties live action, they were cool. There's some sort of nostalgia to it, but they probably do suck too. I mean, you're probably right there. Alf, that's another live action, like puppet style dinosaurs vibe. Yeah. Alf, dude. What a weird fucking thing. Alien life form. London. Salute to London, wherever you are. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thundercats. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Danny's a straight edge. Meh. I wouldn't say that. It's log log. Everyone wants a log. That is Ren and Stimpy, right? Log. Yeah, I think. Powdered Toast Man. That's what it was from Ren and Stimpy. I love that. Rugrats is always good, of course. Ed, Edd and Eddie. We love Ed, Edd and Eddie too. I love all of those. I mean, dude, we grew up. I feel like our age of cartoons, people my age, like the stuff we grew up on is always the best. But that's what people always say. How the cartoons they grew up on. I don't know. Something about the 90s cartoons were such a mix of like, there was an adult sort of humor in there somewhere meshed with, it was for a kid, obviously. But I think that's why a lot of people our age have like that little elevated bit of humor. We're so funny because we got fed all those subtle jokes when we were kids. Yeah, right. I wish that's how it worked. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Return the slab. Yeah, I remember that, dude. Creepy. My wife doesn't even like that shit. Oh, is this the one where Cat turns himself inside out? Yeah, that was fucked, dude. Fucked. Nickelodeon was so awesome back in the day. I agree. I'm way less messed up from King of Queens and Seinfeld than any kid who watched Cat get turned inside out. That is horrific. You're probably right. I think if I saw that as a kid, I fucking blocked it out of my mind because when I saw it the other day, I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. What is this shit? Oh my God. Why do they show our kids? Vault Wanderer says Stargate is my nerd show from my youth. I never watched the Stargates. There were like so many of them too, weren't there? Tons of Stargates. Tons of, that's a ton of nerdy shit. I mean, that's like, I don't know if I could get into it or not. I do like the space nerdy shit, but like I get lost in Star Trek. That might be a little too much for me. Star Wars sucks these days, so I'm not even into that, really. Sorry for a little slurp. Finish my coffee there. I think Rob Zombie released a trailer for it. Yeah, The Monsters by Rob Zombie. I'll watch that shit. Pest said, I loved Goosebumps shows on Fox. And also, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Man, yes. Okay. Now, like, Goosebumps, I watched some of I've seen, like, some lists or whatever with, like, little clips of Goosebumps. And that shit is super campy now, but by God, I loved that shit. I can remember vividly, like, I got my first computer and I was, like, hooking it up in my room. And for some reason, it was like some sort of resurgence of Goosebumps because it wasn't the original, like, play. I wasn't that young where it was like when it was naturally on TV. It was like some sort of brought it back. And I think they were doing like a new movie or something. But I can remember hooking up my computer, getting ready to play some computer games and watching a marathon of Goosebumps. And I loved that shit. Even as a teenager, it was so cool. But now, when I look back on it, I'm like, damn, that shit was campy as shit. I don't remember it being that such low quality, but it's funny to watch some of those Goosebumps. And there's like actors that are really famous now that were in some of those old school ones. I think Ryan Gosling maybe was in like an old school Goosebumps thing and looks completely different. It's funny. Stop going into graphic details. This isn't OnlyFans. I wonder what graphic details I got into, because I didn't read Hash's comment before that says, is it 0.5 more buttholes included? That's interesting. A 69.5, is that less or more? Because technically it would be more, right? It's 69. We're doing that. And there's also another 0.5. So it's like maybe a short guy is in the mix. Me, maybe? Maybe what 69 and a half is me being cuckolded watching two people blow each other. 69.5. No, I hope. Don't get me into a situation. No sneako situations for me, okay? One of the most embarrassing things, if you guys haven't seen it, is Sneeko confessing his threesome experience or whatever, or like whatever. I guess it was a threesome on this podcast with these fucking dudes. And they not only do they have like their bare feet out and they're like sitting in somebody's kitchen, but the detail he goes into about his cuckolding. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. The Rob Zombie Monsters trailer. So there it is in the chat if you guys are interested. Kind of cool. Greg, what up? Nice to see you, man. I hope everything at Kind of Funny is going well, dude. I saw this clip of Greg the other day that cracked me the fuck up. I shared it on Twitter. He was... he goes on these PC rants where he talks about how much, PC sucks and blah, blah, blah. And PS5 is superior. And man, dude, the shit he was talking about, remakes coming out to PC that don't even work, was just one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. His laugh is contagious, very much so. Yes, but yeah, I did fuck with the Beetleborgs, Greg. Man, I'm thinking like Beetleborgs was on a different channel. I think I was older. I don't think that was Saturday morning cartoons anymore. I think I was maybe a little bit older, but I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah, the Beetleborgs was so strange because it was like the Halloween staples, right? It was like all the Halloween guys. There was like a mummy and like a vampire and blah, blah, blah in this haunted house. And somehow, I can't even remember, they get the powers from somebody. And now they're just buddies with all of like the haunted house gang. And they fight crime in their Beetleborg outfits. Or in they're not outfits. That's fucking armor straight up. And I can't remember, did they have Zords and shit like a Power Rangers? I can't really remember. Man, that's so old school. Beetleborgs, dude. John Goodman as Fred Flintstone is pretty sweet. I mean, I love anything John Goodman. You'd be hard pressed to find a movie that I don't like with John Goodman in it. One of my favorite John Goodman movies, Kevin Smith directed Red State, or maybe he didn't direct it, but he wrote it for sure. Or I don't know. Actually, ask me fucking 5 years ago and I would have actually been able to tell you. But it's a Kevin Smith movie that's about like Westboro Baptist Church. It's like a riff on that with John Goodman's one of the characters in it. And by God, one of my favorite movies of all time, Red State. Fingers crossed for Flying Cars. I love that. Nostalgia route tonight. Yeah. Hope you all are enjoying the nostalgia route that has actually exceeded every limit that I figured I would. We have went way far and beyond anything that I would have expected today. This was supposed to be a one and done. I missed the Looney Tunes stores. They were so awesome. They had Marvin the Spaceship, or the Marvin Spaceship. See, I never went to a Looney Tunes store. That's interesting. I love that, though. I don't remember a Looney Tunes store. Man, I wish we had one of those in like one of the local malls or something around here. There's a Donald Duck episode where he becomes Hitler. I think, dude, there's so many bizarre and probably cancelable or, something like that. If you go back and watch some Disney shit, they get into some crazy ass shit. Donald gets knocked out and becomes Hitler in his dreams or something. There's quite a few, I think, Mickey adventures too, where he gets into some fucked up shit. Oh, goodness gracious. Your mom was right, Hash said. I don't know what my mom was right about, but my mom is always right. Poland Spring says, based on that paintball story, Danny was always an attention seeker, and this behavior isn't new. I mean, you caught me. I'm not trying to hide that at all. I mean, I don't try to hide anything, but yeah, I mean, it did start for me at a young age, you know, as everyone online says all the time. It was a thing where it was like, oh, I started as a class clown, kind of goofy, do that kind of thing, and then it only evolves from there. And when I was a teenager, it was all about self-inflicting harm. So, does anyone remember the Thunderbirds, the stop-motion version of Star Trek? I do not remember that. The blue guy that looked like bootleg Jay Leno. Yeah, one of the characters in Beetleborgs. Yeah, he was bootleg Jay Leno, ghost guy, right? And he gave him the powers. Okay, I can remember that. Oh my God, the logs, the onblongs. Carla says the onblongs. The oblongs? Yeah. I always make the joke that in Ohio now, I mean, honestly, if you gave me one eyeball, if you like, I can't remember if it was one eyeball or not. Maybe it was just the kid had a big long hair. What was it in oblongs? But I'm not too far off of the main dude from oblongs, okay? Like, you feed me a couple of these fucking, you let me drink out of the river a few times and I'd be looking like one of these oblongs. I am the dad, practically. If my arms and legs fall off, if I get amputated, I am the dad from oblongs. Oh, but yes, Ohio is basically oblongs, down in the valley where the chemical spilled, right? Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, we love the oblongs. It is a very weird show. That was a weird time for shows, too. Adult Swim had a lot of weird shit on when they had the oblongs. The Aquabats Super Show, I cannot remember. Don't know what that is. Wonder Years, Carla. That was like when I was way young. Holy cow. But there's some nostalgia there. That stuff is that's old. Yeah, Wonder Years is old. That's for sure. There's some nostalgia there. The Goosebump theme tune is in my head now. I can't really remember how it goes. Something like that. I like that. I remember Zebo the Clown with the nose and cigars. That sounds crazy. What are we talking about, Pest? Kind of cool. Greg says Goosebumps is great, but more bad episodes than good. That theme song, though, is fire. Yeah, I mean, definitely when I had seen some of the, replays on some of these old episodes of Goosebumps, that shit was cringe. Yeah, some bad acting back in the day. Butt Ugly Martians. Why does that sound familiar to me? Should I look that up? Butt Ugly Martians? Butt Ugly Martians. I don't even know if they could. Oh, I remember these fucking things. They look like they have like fucking helmets on their head. Butt Ugly Martians. What the? How old? When was this? This shit. That's some 90s shit if I ever saw it. That's some like bad CGI shit. Let's go, dude. Butt Ugly Martians. It's funny, some of the cartoons that people are pulling out of their ass today. I'm kind of cool. Greg says, Are You Afraid of the Dark? 2-part movie from a few years ago is great. Written very well. Wow, I might have to check that out. 2 years ago? That's crazy. ICP tried to make a Goosebumps-like TV show. What? Wait. Okay, let me see if I can search this. ICP Goosebumps style TV show. Well, yeah, of course, nothing come up with that. Inside Job, is that what it's called? I I can't find it. But that's interesting to me. ICP Goosebumps. Telling some creepy stories from the clowns, huh? Maybe they have that one guy jump into some barbed wire in one of the episodes. Malcolm in the Middle is one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle is not bad. I didn't mind Malcolm in the Middle. I'm dying. Gonna convince your wife to cuck you with me. No. Thank you, Hash, for coming and saying, sorry, that was a joke. After you said, gonna convince your wife to cuck you with me. Yeah, let's not do that. All right, guys. Well, it has been quite the adventure here. I mean, we're an hour and 30, and I planned on going for 10. So there you have it. Clout Route Podcast episode 69.5. Wasn't even supposed to happen because nothing was supposed to happen. But I guess, things just happen. Just rolls on the Clout Route Podcast. That's how we go, right? Let's play a good what soundbite do I want to play us out while I read some fucking. Here we go.
I want to be ninja. I want to
chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown.
I want to be ninja.
Dude, that might be too long for me to even play. They copy struck me the last time when I watched I Want to Be Ninja the second time, because we watched it way earlier in the show, way back. But when I watched it the other week when we were talking about the Bobby Tijuana joke, man, I played that thing for 10 seconds and they got my ass. That clip might even be too long. Anyways, I'm going to look at chat, say goodbye to everyone, and get the hell out of here. Clara, I'm glad you guys were right next to each other in chat here so that I can say both of your names and not fumble either. Nice to see you two ladies. Andy Zucchini, Booty Tootie, thank you for coming out. Vault Wander and Pulling Springs, two of my faves. Pest, thanks for all of the banter there in chat. Kind of cool Greg, thank you for coming out. Always nice to see you. Sweater Vest Quartet, thank you for tuning in, my friend. Love to see you. Hoping I'm not missing anyone here. We had quite the chat. Kia Cat, it was lovely to see you this morning, and I think Booty Tootie was here too, right? No, maybe, I don't know. Nice to see him anyways. Shouts out London again. Can't wait to see you come back around, my friend. Hopefully you catch wind of these couple times I've dropped your name. Maybe you'll feel the tingle and you'll come back next time around and I'll get to see you. So, boo. Yeah, there's Booty Tootie. Don't want to miss Booty Tootie. Of course not. Hash. Don't want to miss my friend Hash. Thank you for coming out, Hash. I said Carla. I said Doggo. Thank you so much for being here as per usual. My best friend Doggo. I think that's everybody. Again, I appreciate everybody for coming out. This was a lot of fun. I will see y'all later. Drop things in Discord. Hit me up on Twitter at Route Clout if you want to be in the Discord and hang out with all these cool people in chat. Most of them, at least, are in the Discord. If you're not, get the hell in there. It's fun. We can have chats like this all the time. VW going off about vampire survivors, people talking about my traumatic brain injuries in there. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff going on in the Discord. So if you want in, hit me up on Twitter at RouteClout. Hit somebody up and chat maybe. I've got tons of mods in chat that would love to send links to the Discord for anybody that's interested. Speaking of which, I guess I might as well drop all the lines, right? Make sure you like and comment and all that jazz. They say it helps you. So if you leave some comments and you like the stream and stuff like that, they say it helps. That's what they say. So I'd appreciate that. Definitely make sure you're subscribed if you're not. I mean, by God, I hope that if you're here talking to me this long that you're a gnat coming around. I hope if you're here talking to me this long that you are subscribed. So please subscribe. Kevin will be here with me on Tuesday. Make sure you're there for that. 4 p.m. probably around then. You know how we go. Sometime around then. I'm checking Discord because people are yelling at me. Let me check. We've got episode researches look like where everybody's posting stuff. Boogie versus Wings of Redemption trailer. I mean, you guys sending me and saying Clown Posse, Muppets song. We got tons of stuff in the Discord, so thank you for sending me all that. Keep it up. Send me, because me and Kevin will talk about it on Tuesday. Like I said, 4 p.m. Everybody tune in. We love you. And I will catch you next time. Thank you again to everyone.